What is space? Look around you. No, really. Take a moment. Look at the space between your screen and the wall behind it. The space between your fingers. The vast, empty gulf between you and the moon. We are born into it. We move through it. We are it. But have you ever truly stopped to ask, what is it? We call it space. It's the grandest stage of all, the silent, invisible canvas upon which the entire universe paints its masterpiece. But what if I told you that this canvas isn't passive? What if it's not just nothing? What if space is the most dynamic, mysterious, and alive thing we can possibly imagine? Today, we're not just going to define space. We're going to journey into its heart. We're going to explore the magic, the mystery, and the mind-bending truths that modern physics is only just beginning to uncover. Forget what you think you know. Prepare to see the void in a whole new light. The ancient void, the illusion of emptiness. For most of human history, we thought we knew. The ancient philosophers, the great thinkers, they saw space as the great container, an infinite, static stage set by the gods, where the drama of planets and stars played out. It was the void, absolute nothingness. But this idea of nothingness is our first and perhaps greatest illusion. Think of a quiet, still pond. The water is so calm, it's almost invisible. You see the lilies, the fish, the reflections of the sky, but the water itself? It's just there. Now, drop a pebble into that pond. What happens? Ripples. Suddenly, the nothingness of the water comes alive. It has a structure. It transmits energy. It reacts. This is our first clue. Space is not a passive stage. It is the water, and the planets, the stars, the galaxies, they are the pebbles. In the early 20th century, a young clerk in a patent office named Albert Einstein had a dream. He imagined a man falling off a roof. In that moment, he realized the man wouldn't feel his own weight. This simple, almost magical thought experiment led him to a revelation that shattered the classical view forever. He said that what we perceive as the force of gravity isn't a force at all. It is the warping, the bending, the curving of this cosmic canvas we call space and time. Imagine space as a vast, taut, stretchy fabric, a silken sheet pulled across the cosmos. Now place a heavy object in the middle, a star like our sun. It creates a deep, dimpled well in the fabric. The Earth isn't being pulled by some invisible string. It's simply rolling around the rim of that well, like a marble in a bowl. The planet Mercury does a delicate, spiraling dance closer to the sun's deep curve. This isn't just mechanics. This is geometry. The very shape of reality itself dictates the motion of the heavens. Space has a topography. It has hills and valleys shaped by the mass and energy within it. The void, it turns out, has architecture. The quantum foam, the seething undercurrent. But if Einstein showed us that space is a fabric, then quantum mechanics reveals that this fabric is not smooth. It is not a serene silken sheet. It is a raging, boiling, chaotic ocean. Zoom in, closer than an atom, closer than a proton, down to the very Planck scale, the smallest possible unit of measurement. What do we find? We find a frenzy, a seething, bubbling foam of pure potential. Virtual particles pop in and out of existence, borrowing energy from the void itself in a frantic, endless dance. They are born from nothing and return to nothing in a fleeting instant. This is the quantum foam. Think of the fabric of space not as a smooth sheet, but as the surface of the ocean during a storm. From a distance, it looks flat, continuous, but from up close, it's a chaotic dance of waves, spray, and bubbles. At the very smallest scales, space and time themselves lose their meaning. They become granular, fuzzy. They fluctuate. This isn't poetry. This is the leading edge of theoretical physics. It suggests that the smooth, continuous space we experience is an average, a statistical illusion. Much like a movie appears continuous, though it's made of individual frames. The true nature of space is a storm of creation and annihilation. Every single cubic centimeter of what you call empty space is more alive, more energetic, more chaotic than the heart of the sun. You are not sitting in emptiness. You are submerged in a cosmic maelstrom, a creative ferment of such immense power that it gives birth to universes. It means that the space between you and me is not empty. It is filled with a latent energy, a fizzing potentiality. The void is pregnant with existence. The cosmic web, the largest structure in existence. Now, let's pull back. Let's zoom out. Not to the quantum realm, but to the cosmic scale. What does the architecture of space look like on the grandest stage? For decades, we mapped galaxies. We saw them as isolated islands in the cosmic dark. But then, we started to see the pattern. We began to map the universe in 3 dimensions, and a breathtaking truth emerged. Galaxies are not scattered randomly. They are strung along invisible filaments, like pearls on a cosmic necklace. These filaments stretch for billions of light years, connecting in nodes of immense density where thousands of galaxies swarm. Between them are vast, empty deserts, the cosmic voids, regions of space so empty they can be millions of light years across. This is the cosmic web. And what are these filaments? They are the densest parts of the cosmic fabric. They are the mountain ranges of space-time, shaped by the gravitational influence of dark matter, that mysterious, invisible substance that makes up most of the universe's mass. The galaxies we see are just the visible lights along these invisible highways. This structure, this web, is the large-scale proof of space's dynamic nature. It is the fossilized imprint of the Big Bang, the remnant of quantum fluctuations from the first moments of time, stretched to cosmic proportions by inflation. The tiniest, most random flicker in the quantum foam at the dawn of everything became the seed for a supercluster of galaxies. Our entire observable universe, with its 100 billion galaxies, is the magnified image of its own chaotic quantum birth. The space you are in right now is part of this web. You are in one of the filaments, in a galaxy called the Milky Way, orbiting a star we call the Sun. The emptiness around us connects us to the Great Attractor, to the Laniakea supercluster, to the entire observable cosmos. The holographic principle. Is space an illusion? But now we come to the most magical, the most mystical, the most mind-shattering idea of all. What if space itself is an illusion? For decades, physicists have been wrestling with a profound discovery. When they study black holes, those ultimate warpers of space, they find a bizarre paradox. The information, the stuff, that falls into a black hole seems to be related to the surface area of its event horizon, not the volume of the black hole itself. Let me say that again. The information content of a volume of space seems to be encoded on its boundary. This led to a radical proposal, the holographic principle. It suggests that our 3-dimensional universe, with all its richness, the stars, the planets, you, me, this conversation, might actually be a holographic projection from a 2-dimensional surface at the very edge of the observable universe. Think of it like a credit card hologram. The flat 2-dimensional surface of the card contains all the information needed to project a 3-dimensional image. In the same way, our 3D reality might be a magnificent projection from a vast, distant 2D shell. If this is true, then space is not fundamental. It is emergent. It is a derivative phenomenon. Like temperature is an emergent property of the motion of atoms. We don't live in a spatial universe. We are a projection of a deeper, non-spatial reality. This is where physics meets mysticism. For millennia, Eastern philosophies and esoteric traditions have spoken of Maya, the illusion of the material world. They have suggested that the world of forms is a projection of a deeper, unified consciousness. And here we are, with our most advanced mathematics, arriving at a startlingly similar conclusion: that the space we move through, the distances we measure, the very three-dimensionality of our existence might be a magnificent cosmic scale illusion. The space between you and me, in this view, is no more real than the space between two characters on a movie screen. It is a useful, consistent, and incredibly convincing artifact of a deeper code. The human connection, we are space. So, what does this mean for us? Here, in our daily lives, feeling so separate, so isolated by the spaces between us? It means we have to radically redefine our relationship with the cosmos. You are not a body in space. You are a perturbation of space. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of long-dead stars. Those stars were born from the collapse of nebulae within the cosmic web. The quantum fields that give your particles mass are vibrating in the same cosmic medium that fills the entire universe. The space inside your atoms is the same quantum foam that fills the intergalactic voids. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your lungs, these are all stardust, arranged temporarily into the pattern that is you. And when that pattern dissolves, the stardust returns to the cosmic cycle. The space that seems to separate us is a bridge, not a barrier. It is the living, dynamic, intelligent fabric that connects all things. When you look up at the night sky, you are not a separate entity looking out at a distant universe. You are the universe, looking back at itself. You are a localized knot of self-awareness in the cosmic fabric, a place where space has become conscious. The journey to understand space is ultimately a journey to understand ourselves. We are not just explorers of space. We are the exploration. We are the universe feeling its own curvature, pondering its own holographic nature, and dreaming of its own origins. So, the next time you gaze at the stars, or simply notice the quiet space in a room, remember, you are not looking at nothing. You are looking at the most something there is, the dynamic, quantum, warped, and perhaps holographic canvas of all that ever was and all that ever will be. The mystery of space is the greatest story ever told, and we are all part of its unfolding. If this journey into the cosmos resonated with you, if it sparked a sense of wonder, then do me a favor. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. The universe is vast, and we've only just begun to scratch the surface. There are so many more mysteries to explore together, and I want to hear from you. What part of this resonated most? Does the idea of the holographic universe thrill you or terrify you? Let me know in the comments below. This conversation is just beginning. For those of you who want to dive even deeper, to explore the edges of reality where physics and philosophy merge, I've written a book that expands on these ideas. It's called Holographic Multiverse, and in it, we journey beyond space and time into the realms of parallel universes, cosmic consciousness, and the true nature of this magnificent illusion we call reality. If you're ready to take the next step, the link to get your copy is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Remember to look up and to look within. Until next time.